The Sims, the video game series where you can do the dystopian act of living a life within your life. Please stop making the Sims kiss and come outside. Hey, but the real reason to play The Sims is not to make little characters happy, it's to make them sad. Hey, and there is no better way to make people's lives miserable in this game than mods. But recently, EA decided to change that and made us not have to rely on sketchy downloads. You could just pay the money instead, and you can do unspeakable things. Yeah, for the low cost of 35 great British pounds, you can go ahead and get yourself the #1 feature that people have been waiting for to do some evil stuff. You can be a landlord. Yeah, and I think we're in for a good one today. 5 out of 10 on Steam and 100% on CD keys. That says it all, really. But the first step in becoming the worst person to ever exist, in The Sims, that is, not in real life, I'm sure a few people might be able to beat me out there, is to actually create a little fella who's going to do all of our dastardly evil deeds. John Moneybags and his freakishly small feet. And you know, it's quite safe to say that John Moneybags is just about what you'd expect from a man called John Moneybags. Wow, there he is. John Moneybags. And of course, to start our capitalistic adventure, we're going to need the capital. So might as well go to the bank and ask politely for a loan. Excuse me, good sire, I would like a small loan of $1 million. You're a woman. Oh, this also isn't a bank. This is in fact a Los Pollos Hermanos.
Sussy bata.
$1 million later, and also a bowl of chicken acquired. Just kidding, it's blood. After knocking down an orphanage for disabled war veteran children, we've got ourselves a plot of land to start building our aspirations. Although, you know, we kind of got to save a bit of money on these things, all right? We want to maximize profit and just lower standard of living, really. Okay, prospect #1. Some may call it a shed, I call it opportunity. Although for legal ramifications, I do need to mention that it was once upon a time a shed. But once a place to store your tools, now it's a luxurious apartment, affordable living, great location, open plan, and just inside of Mr. Moneybags himself, ain't that right? But don't expect too much privacy, as if I'm not watching you from the window, I'll be watching you from your window, so you can pay attention to my sick press-up. And if you find yourself not paying attention to my press-ups, I'll be making sure that you really pay attention when I knock through that damn door.
You will watch me walk out.
Sorry about that. I may have overreacted. Let me show you around your shit apartment. It has all the things a plebeian would need to survive, like a hole in the ground for stuff. This you could call an oven, a shower, a sprinkler more so to wash the grime off your dirty body. And it even comes with a TV, tactically placed a little bit too high. And for the low price of 27 simoleons a day, this shared apartment could be yours right now, available for a family of up to 12. Oh, by George, is that a fellow blood-sucking leash? Don't mind me, just looking. Little do you know, I'm charging you by the second you're here. Now, Operation Shed is simply our first act of tyranny upon this lot. All this land and so much opportunity. Why just have one shed with one tenant when you could have more? Yeah, we don't want to blight the upstairs around here, though. We gotta keep it nice and green so people think we actually give a damn. You see, whilst we've got the shed ongoing as our first project, I've also put together a bit of a devious lair down in the basement. I'll say, let me just put down my empty bowl of blood. I meant Cheerios. A padded white room? No, don't be silly. We couldn't afford the padding. Why live above ground with very little privacy when you can live below ground with absolutely no privacy at all? Hey, listen, if you thought this shed was bad, you may be slightly more impressed that this lot comes with a fire alarm. BYOB though, bring your own batteries. Hey, and hear me out, alright? The fire alarm, pretty cool. Guess what? Also comes with a bed. And we understand at Moneybags Enterprises & Co. that you need to get yourself a bit of privacy, and boy do we deliver privacy. Hey, you know, for the low cost of 27 simoleons a day, I would consider that a damn good price. He's going straight to the bank. You know, if you're comfortable sharing a single bed with 3 people too, you could go ahead and get yourself some roommates in your pod. I recommend it, although the rent will triple. Now, let's just say our state-of-the-art home is not up to scratch or maybe out of your budget. Well, do I have a better option for you? Have you ever considered living in a jail cell. A hole in the ground, an oven, a fridge, a comfy place to rest after a hard day's work. What else would you want? Can't afford a TV for these sweets though, so you've got yourself a radio. It doesn't turn off and it only plays kids' music though. Oh, yes, of course. You also have to hang out with your landlord too in your prison cell. Now, technically, we could go ahead and just remove even more from these pods, as I have discovered that you can have shared facilities like this upstairs bathroom. So just remember, dear tenants, if you start acting up and missing rent payments, the toilet is going. Hello, dear shed tenant. Just checking everything's okay in there. You look awfully familiar. He did say in his tenancy interview that he was an avid supporter of the culinary art. Yes, toss your salad in the public bathroom. It may be 4 a.m., tenants, but that is prime practice time for me on the decks. Oh, my 4 a.m. DJ sessions has led to a tenant revolt. I'm going to be real. They are just kind of standing in the rain protesting to nobody, and I certainly can't hear them over this sick beat. I mean, they all just seem to be protesting while I run around in the background, not really caring. I'm starting to think John Moneybags doesn't really care too much. I mean, how could you care when you have a gold toilet? Okay, so this is the property that's revolting, so I'm just gonna eavesdrop just to see if I can hear anything. Thankfully, they can't see me through this glass door. Okay, let's see what all the fuss is about. Is it the bed? Is the bed not comfy enough? Let me get up here and take a little look. You know, it seems pretty comfy for me. I don't know why it wouldn't be comfy for the 5 other people that live here. Wasting my time, just gonna pop something in your toilet there. And you know, why shouldn't I? I do own this pod. There you go. While they're all protesting, I'll take myself a very comfy little nap. It's not quite what you'd want to find your landlord doing, huh? Alright, sounds like that protest fizzled out. I'm just gonna go ahead and make myself some breakfast and then go back to hitting the deck. Someone's gonna have to put the landlord out. You see, this is why we tell the tenants to bring their own batteries, because I would definitely have not put any in there. Alright, thankfully I was in the nude, so my slimy skin protected me there. Also, I'm not paying for that. That was your fault. Natural causes came with the wear, and I'll be taking it out of your deposit. I think I'm also gonna have to charge you to get my suit cleaned here. Apparently we got an insect infestation in Unit 21. And here I thought I was the only roach in town. Okay, now I did say no pets, okay? You're gonna have to pay extra to keep these fellas here. I feel like this technically isn't my problem. Oh yeah, I guess this is just really considered normal for the tenants at this point, huh? Okay, this can't go bad a second time. Whilst you think things could not get any worse with our little tyrant, you would be wrong. Well, actually, it is kind of a hard thing to beat, your landlord coming in, sitting butt naked on your bed and then setting everything on fire. Yes, things can get much, much worse. Oh, you know what? I'm very happy for the new tenant and his, way of life. Definitely keeping it minimal. Think I'm gonna be a bit tired and late to work today. My landlord just wouldn't stop jamming. Oh, sorry, Luke Skywalker, you may be a tenant here, but it is a no pets building. Sorry, bud, you're gonna have to go. No pets. Except for me, of course. I've got myself a little feline companion. Finally, somebody who will appreciate the hard work that comes with being a landlord. Alright, thankfully, he follows all the same interests I do and has a very busy schedule. I think right now he's about to go evict a mother cat and her kittens for a missed payment on their rent. Okay, I think it's time we get the always welcome trait, which allows us to pretty much do whatever we want in other people's homes. You know, ever since that protest, you know, I'm just a little bit on edge that they might be up to something else, so just going in for a sneaky break-in. Alright, Mayor Whiskers, look around for any clues. See anything about unionizing? Yeah, you keep an eye out. I'm just gonna quickly make a snack. Yeah, this is great. I don't even have to do any work anymore. I just send the damn cat in there. Look at him. He's just... well, he's not very smart. just doing a brief overview of our finances. Definitely not just playing Tetris. And I've decided that the Markiplier and Friends tenancy needs to change a bit. And because they've been partying too hard, they've been making too many loud noises. And for a one-bedroom apartment, I gotta say, there's a few too many people in here. And with the latest fines in place, it's time to turn a profit on this little one-bedroom apartment. After snooping through this single bed that is shared by 4 men and a dog, I've yet to turn up a secret. Well, either way, I'm just gonna put down these two 1,000 simoleon fines and get on with it. There we go. 1,000 simoleons just like that. Well, Jacksepticeye wasn't too happy about that, and I think assaulting your landlord is a bit too far, bud. As such, I will go ahead and fine him once more for assaulting a landlord. That's a new rule. You're not allowed to do that. And after taking your money, I'm now evicting you for breaking your tenancy lease. Sorry, various YouTubers and dog, you're no longer welcome. Yeah, I'm just also going to draw one more fine down for early tenancy breaking. That is also a fine right there. You know, the whole communal shower thing, I don't think this is, I don't think this is okay. Well, you know, I think after successfully jamming 42 people living in my basement, we have successfully turned quite a profit. And we even got ourselves a trusty little sidekick. And if this has really taught us anything, it's that you should tip your landlords, because my daily rental income is only $351. How am I supposed to live like this? My entire toilet isn't even made out of gold. It's just the trimmings. And you know, while some would call this profession not a profession and just another form of parasite in the world, I instead would call it a hard day's work. I mean, sometimes I have to get out of bed and do something. And that something is jamming, baby. That's right, Mr. Whiskers. We're raising the rent. Just like you're going to raise my subscriber number by hitting the sub button. Aren't you?